Hey guys, Brantley here again with 30-Minute Fisherman. Well guys, today I'm coming to you again with another lure review. This guy right here, the Booyah Toad Runner. Couldn't wait to get my hands on this thing, and so far, really impressed with this bait. The only other bait that I have to compare this lure to is the Teckle Frog, which I know came out last year and took the world by storm and everything else. And then Jason Christie developed this guy. And honestly guys, when I first saw it, I was definitely intrigued because I love the Booyah pad crasher frogs. They're popping frog, the regular pad crasher, great baits. If you don't have any, get you some. They catch fish. Now that being said, this is a little bit of a, not a little bit, but they modified the body of the pad crasher. It's just got a little, it's kind of a little flatter, I would say, and the bottom's a little bit different. And the way it's kind of, the front of it here is a little more pointed. It's got almost a little bit even more of a boat hull type of a deal going on here, so it'll just run through the water. But anyways, like I said, so it's a modified pad crasher body. But anyway, and then they got these little short tails here on it. Again, that's supposed to kind of help it stay sitting right in the water. And guys, what I first noticed about this bait compared, like I said, to the Teckle bait is longer, a little bit longer. And I feel like you will end up missing more fish on that bait than you will on this bait, because this bait is more compact. Another thing that I like is the clear tail on this bait. Now you notice I've actually took and put a little chartreuse on mine here, because that's just what I personally like to do in the area that I fish. I feel like adding that little bit of chartreuse might give me a couple more bites, might get one looking up at it a little bit better. But even that being said, the reason I like the clear tail is because in a lot of instances you don't want, and if you notice I just put a little bit of chartreuse on the tail, you don't want all the interest of the bass to be on this spinning tail back here. You want them to focus on the body of this bait. So that's why I would say I like the clear tail versus colored tails and things like that, because if you get one coming up to hit this tail, more than likely you're going to miss that fish. But like I said, this bait has a good bit of weight to it. This thing feels like it weighs half an ounce. I don't think it actually says on the package, I don't remember, but you can cast this thing. It's got some weight to it. In my fishing with it so far, yeah, does it get some water in it? Yes, but I haven't had problems with it sinking or anything like that, because you're moving it along anyway. But it's a great bait. Unfortunately, where I'm at now, it's not exactly top water time to where I could take this bait and throw it out and actually catch some fish on it. So I have yet to catch a fish on this bait, but I know it's going to catch fish. I know in my heart of hearts, just listening to it, seeing the way it comes through the water, and again, just to profile this bait, it's going to catch fish. Also, great colors in it. This is actually the bluegill color is the one I got here, because again, I just feel like that's the best color for the area that I'm in. I know they make a bone colored one and several other colors, and then they have a black one, of course. But so they have all the atypical color schemes. But all the colors I've seen in this bait, I don't think there's one color that I would not buy. All the colors definitely look like fish catching colors to me. It's like I said, just seem to be the one that right now, for where I'm at for this time of year, I just feel like this will get bit more. And again, like I said, just a great bait. There's a nice little swivel on here for this thing for this tail to keep spinning. Haven't had no trouble. It just spins freely. It just spins right on around. It looks like it's a ball bearing swivel. Not 100% sure of that, but yeah, I mean, it just spins and spins and spins. I was really impressed with the hooks on this bait. Good, solid hook. I mean, these things are gaffs. I mean, you know, and I wish there was a little bit more of a hook gap, of a hook bite right there, but it's sufficient. And like I said, when I look at these hooks, they're just, I mean, they are sticky, sharp, heavy-duty wire hooks. So I don't think I would have any problem throwing this thing on like 80-pound braid, 50-pound braid. I'm not worried about straightening out these hooks or having any issues. Right now, I actually have it tied on some 40-pound braid, just because again, the areas that I fish, where I'm fishing this bait, I don't think I need a 50-pound braid or an 80-pound braid per se. But anyway, guys, yeah, this is the Booyah Toad Runner. Again, in my opinion, awesome bait. You know, I think you should really get some and try them. Oh, again, something I was almost going to forget. Also, this tail is adjustable. It has a little wire in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can see that. But there's a little thin wire in there. So you can bend this guy out. You can bend this guy forward. And it definitely makes a difference. I've already played around with it. I mean, right now you can see I've got it kind of almost flat. You know, and that's from my casting it so far and using it. That seems to make the most noise, the way I have it right here. But, you know, you can bend it out. Let's say maybe some days you don't want it to make too much noise. You want it to make less noise. Well, then you just bend it out a little bit. Or possibly even you want to fish it even faster. You know, I would say that would be a reason to bend the tail out. Or maybe you want to slow it down and keep it in place. You know, you can bend this thing back, and it's going to kind of keep it from making as much forward progress. But again, you know, also, wherever you're at, or once you get this bait in your hands, you know, play with that tail a little bit. You know, bend it out a little bit, bend it in a little bit. See what works for you, because, you know, different parts of the country, different things are going to work. Also, you just may find where it's different, but at least you have the availability of being able to adjust that tail. Also, this bait comes with an extra tail, which I think is really cool. But anyway, guys, that is the Booyah Toad Runner. Great bait by Booyah Lures. Go out and get you some, guys. Also, remember, today is the day the Lord has made. Rejoice and be glad in it. Get out here and enjoy this great outdoors the Lord has given us. Hit that thumbs up, that like button down at the bottom. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. And guys, thank you. God bless. Tight lines. I'm out.